Have you ever imagined sleeping while strangers walk over your ceiling? Not metaphorically, literally. Where your roof is someone else's street, and one wrong step could collapse your home. This is not fiction. This is Masuleh, a village hanging on a cliff where gravity is the real enemy, and survival is a daily decision. Welcome to Masuleh, a village in Iran where roads don't exist the way we know them. Here, rooftops are streets, and streets are rooftops. Every home is stacked on another, forming a vertical maze on a steep 60-degree slope. There are no cars, no engines, only footsteps echoing on mud and timber. One careless move isn't just a mistake. It could break through someone's ceiling below. This place isn't a desert. It's a wet, breathing mountain. Clouds from the Caspian Sea trap moisture here, turning the village into a damp, slippery world. The air feels heavy, cold, and alive. The ground never fully dries. Wood rots, mud softens, and every wall must be repaired by hand. Living here means constantly fighting decay, and knowing the mountain always wins in the end. Imagine carrying groceries uphill every single day on a 60-degree incline. That's life in Masule. Every bag of flour, every piece of wood is carried on human backs or donkey trails. Your legs burn, your lungs struggle, and your balance is tested with every step. There is no shortcut, no easy way, just raw physical strength against gravity. Here, even survival feels like a workout. Why are all the houses yellow? Not for beauty, for survival. When thick fog swallows the village, visibility drops to zero. You can't see your own door, but that dull yellow clay glows through the mist like a signal. It guides people home. Without it, neighbors would vanish just meters away. In Masule, even color becomes a lifeline against nature's blindness. Winter here isn't peaceful. It's a siege. Snow piles up to 6 feet overnight, burying doors and blocking paths. Families must shovel rooftops every hour, or the weight will crush the homes beneath. One mistake, one delay, can cost lives. The village becomes silent, frozen, cut off from the world. Survival isn't comfort. It's constant labor against the crushing force of snow. Food here isn't about taste. It's about energy. Heavy dishes like mirza gasemi, ash reshte, and fesinjan fuel the body to endure freezing nights. Garlic burns the throat, beans sit heavy in the stomach, and every bite is designed to generate heat. These meals are not luxury, they are survival tools. In Masule, even eating is part of the fight against the cold. In Masule, you don't survive alone. One collapsing roof can destroy multiple homes below. That's why people depend on each other. During Ashura, they gather, shoulder to shoulder, holding heavy structures together on dangerous slopes. It's more than tradition. It's a reminder. If one person slips, everyone falls. Here, unity isn't culture, it's survival. But this ancient life is fading. The younger generation is leaving for cities, chasing comfort and flat ground. The steep paths, the heavy labor, the endless struggle, it's too much. Homes are being abandoned. Wood rots, walls crack, and silence replaces laughter. Masule isn't just a village. It's a disappearing world slowly being reclaimed by the mountain. We build walls for privacy, but end up alone. Masule has no privacy, only connection. People share roofs, lives, and struggles. Maybe comfort isn't everything. Maybe strength is built in hardship and community. Before this place disappears forever, remember one thing. Somewhere in this world, people still live where the ground doesn't exist. Only courage does. Animals like goats and chickens are often kept very close to living spaces, sometimes even under rooms. This provides warmth in winter, saves space, strengthens survival efficiency. It blurs the line between human space and animal space. Masule has a bazaar, but it's not like typical markets in Iran. Shops are tiny openings built into homes. Goods are displayed right on pathways, rooftops. Shopping feels like walking through someone's private life, not a commercial area. Because of the stacked architecture, voices echo vertically. A conversation below can be heard above. people naturally develop lower speaking tones and awareness of others. Privacy isn't just limited physically, it's also audible. In most places, balance is optional. Here, it's survival. Every step, every load, every movement must be controlled. Your body learns to adjust without thinking. Lean too far, fall, move too fast, slip. Over time, balance becomes instinct. It's not something you practice. It's something you become. Warmth in Masule must be earned. Firewood is heavy. Gas cylinders are heavier. Every degree of heat inside a room is carried on someone's back up a steep climb. When the fire burns, it's not comfort, it's relief. When it dies, cold creeps in like an intruder. Here, people don't take warmth for granted because they physically feel the cost of every flame. Living here isn't just physical, it's mental. The constant danger, the isolation in winter, the repetition of hard labor. It changes how people think. You become more patient, more alert, more aware of every step. Or you leave. Masule doesn't force you to stay, but it silently tests you every day, and not everyone passes that test. Watch closely, and you'll see something strange. Even animals in Masule move carefully. Donkeys place each step with precision. Cats don't run, they calculate. Instinct changes here. The slope, the edges, the height, everything demands awareness. It's not just humans adapting to the mountain. Every living thing learns the same lesson. One wrong move can end everything. In Masule, there is no straight path. Every direction is up or down. Stairs replace streets, twisting endlessly through homes and rooftops. You don't walk casually. You climb with intention. Visitors feel exhausted in minutes, but locals move with quiet rhythm. Over time, your legs memorize the slopes, and flat ground starts to feel unnatural. Nothing in Masule is permanent. The same mud walls that protect families slowly weaken with moisture and time. Cracks appear, surfaces soften, and repairs are never truly finished. People patch, reinforce, rebuild, again and again. A house here is not something you own. It's something you continuously fight to keep standing against the mountain's slow pressure. Rain is not just weather, it's transformation. Dry paths turn slick, safe steps become dangerous, and the entire village slows down. Movement becomes careful, deliberate. Conversations shorten. People stay closer to home. The sound of rain hitting wood and mud echoes through every level, reminding everyone that even a simple walk can turn into a risk. Simple things, buying food, carrying water, visiting a neighbor, require effort here. Nothing is quick. Every task involves climbing, balancing, and physical strain. What takes minutes in a city can take much longer in Masule. But over time, wind doesn't pass gently through Masule. It moves sharply between narrow paths and walls. It whistles, echoes, and carries sounds from far away. Sometimes it feels like voices are traveling with it. It cuts through clothes in winter and cools the heat in summer. It's not just air, it's a constant presence shaping how the village feels. In Masule, your life overlaps with others. People walk past your door, sit near your roof, talk within earshot. Privacy fades into community. At first it feels uncomfortable, but slowly it becomes normal. You realize people here don't live next to each other. They live within each other's space. Living high above the valley changes how you see the world. The view is beautiful, but also distant. Everything below feels far away, almost unreal. Over time, people stop looking down for curiosity and start looking for awareness. Height here is not just scenery. It's a constant reminder of how far you could fall. Our journey doesn't end here. There are more places, more stories, more realities you've never seen. Subscribe and travel the unseen with us.